Indie film is struggling right now more than ever. Gone are the days of DVD sales that allowed for greater risk to be taken on challenging films. That revenue stream is gone, and the only way to see significant back end is to have a box office hit with profits that far exceed what any of our films will ever see, unless you are Damien Leone and strike gold with a franchise like Terrifier. But as we all know, that's an extreme rarity. For me, and I think for many of my peers, if we're lucky, the average number of years dedicated to making a film is around 3. I'm going to say 3. I think most of us have worked a lot longer on our films. If you are a writer-director trying to break in right now, there's a good chance you're making a film for free or making next to nothing on production or sale. How do you support yourself with little or no income for 3 years? Let's say you're lucky enough to be with the guilds. Take the DGA and WGA minimums and then divide them by 3. Take out taxes and possibly percentages that you owe your agents, managers, and lawyers. And what are you left with? It's just simply not enough to get by on in today's world. Especially if one is trying to support a family. I personally do not have children, but I know for a fact that if I did, I would not be able to make the movies that I make. Why am I talking about this today? Because I'm an indie film lifer. And I know that there are other indie film lifers in this room. Those who don't see indie films as calling cards. Those who don't make these films to land a series or a studio film. Some of us want to make personal films that are intended for theatrical release with subject matter that would never be greenlit by the big studios.
I have a question for y'all. What do you think is the most impactful indie film ever made? And that doesn't really mean the best. I'm talking about an indie film that changed the industry, changed the way people think about cinema. Whether it's a first-time filmmaker in their first movie, or a movie that was made for nothing that went on to really become a success, or a movie that just overcame all the odds. I'm curious, what indie film would you put at the top of that list? There are so many, but I love this question. It's a fun one. And there might be a movie I haven't seen that I need to watch. And one more thing for those of you who have been watching and you've heard me talk about Kino Lime. The final round for their screenplay competition is officially open, where you can read and vote on the top 3 finalists. And again, long story short, this is the only screenwriting competition that's hosted by a production company where the winning script is going to be made fully funded by Kino Lime. And really, everything Sean Baker talks about, even though Kino Lime is a production company, is what they believe. They are championing the writers, creating a real path to what every aspiring screenwriter wants, a movie on the big screen. And you can be a part of that. This final round is the audience vote. You get to determine the winner. And I'm telling you, all 3 of the finalists are great screenplays. I would love to see any of them made. KinoLime.com, all 3 scripts are here waiting for you to read them.